I'm going to show you how to take some mulberry paper. Okay, mulberry paper, we're going to print a printable on it. We're going to use the countryside charm, and it is charming. If you love farm animals, you're going to love this. And then we're going to decoupage it onto this piece of wood that I got from the thrift store. So as you hop on, say hello. And I am streaming on Facebook, and we are streaming on YouTube. Okay, so as you guys are hopping on, say hello, 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 hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I don't know. I don't know why I sing. I don't know why I do these things sometimes. Yeah, I got this. Look, I got this from the thrift store. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually kind of cute, really. But I don't do this kind of style in my house. I don't really have the red cream color. This would look really cute in a 50s kitchen or something. But anyways, it's no here or there. It's no here or there. So we're going to take this and we're going to make it more my style with this. This is so cute. I love it. All right, Crafty Team is in the house. Hello, Leanna. Hello, Leanna. And Paula is here. Peggy, Patricia. Hello, Ginger. Ginger's watching from YouTube. Hello. And Brenda's watching from YouTube as well. Stephanie's in the house. And all right, we're going to get started because I'm going to show you how to print on mulberry paper. Guys, this is so easy, okay? Very, very easy. So what I'm going to do, let me see if, let's see if we want, which view do we want today? Do we, no, I think, you know what? Let's go with this view today, okay? Because I really want to show you how easy it is, okay? Mulberry paper is pretty much like rice paper, okay? What I really like about this mulberry paper that I got, it's got all of these little, well, fibers of papers. And each one is different. So as you can see here, we got a big piece of mulberry paper, like fibers. It can be discolored sometimes. You might have a discolored spot. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of cute. Stephanie's ordered her mulberry paper. Awesome. Crafty Team has put the link to my Amazon store for the mulberry paper that I'm using. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to a piece of cardstock. You could use regular paper, but I just have a tendency to use cardstock. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to print it. And then we're going to paint this. So let me, let's get this painted. Let's start painting this. And then I'm going to show you how I attach this. I don't use tape. I'm going to use something that I have found works a little better than tape. Cindy loves the mulberry paper. Good morning, Donna. All right. I'm going to paint this nice and white. So here's the thing. If you followed me for any time, you know that I love using napkins and stuff like that. And this is sort of see-through. See how there? Even when we print this, it's translucent. So to make our image show up really, really well, we want to paint this white, just like you would with napkins. Okay, so we're going to paint this up. And if you are watching on oh, this is quite chunky. My paint's getting old. You can use whatever paint you have. This is chalk paint. I used to sell DIY paint. It's great paint, but use any white paint at all. So depending on what surface you're putting it on will depend on the paint you use, okay? Most paints that you get these days will go on pretty much anything. And I'm only going to give it, well, I'm hoping to only give it one coat. We do have some red in here. I don't want that red to show through. Now, has anybody used mulberry paper? In the comments below, let me know if you've used mulberry paper or rice paper. Now, I have ordered rice paper before when I had the warehouse. And I didn't like it, actually. It was kind of thick. Actually, we need another coat here. Let's dry this up, and I need to get a little bit right here. But yeah, so let me just bring you up here for a second. So the rice paper, there's all different values, right? It's just like anything. The cheaper the paper, I think, the cheaper the product. What I like about the mulberry paper, it feels, you know what it reminds me of, but it's good quality. So if you're looking for a good quality, I did put it on the Amazon store. So many of you know I had the warehouse, and I used to do a lot of napkins. I had a club again, everything about napkins. And even with the rice papers, here's the thing. I could never find a design I liked. I could never find a design I liked. I was really having to just buy other people's stuff. And I looked into getting napkins made, and that was like, you needed thousands. You need to order 1,000 of each design, right? I was like, okay, that's not going to happen. And that's how I got into printables. Because the printable that we're going to use today, let me show you. Here's the printable we're using today, right here. And I designed this myself. And that's why I love printables. I love them. And you could totally use regular paper for this. You could totally use regular paper for this, guys. I just wanted that little more translucent look. I wanted it to be a little more like, well, like rice paper or mulberry paper. I guess the most would be what you guys feel like would be a napkin. Okay. So there we go. Let me just get that second coat. It's not even a full coat. I'm just covering up that extra red spot there. Okay. So if you have any questions about mulberry paper, rice paper, anything like that, pop them in. And we're going to treat it just like we would a napkin. Hey, Cindy, Sharon, Kathleen. Hello, everybody. Donna's used both. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. I appreciate that. But jammed. Okay, so Alice, I've got a trick for you. Okay, so stay tuned. So Alice said she tried mulberry paper and it got jammed in the printer. I'm going to show you how to do it. There's a right way and a wrong way. We're going to do that. We're going to let this dry, and we're going to get to that in just 2 seconds. All right, let's go back down. All right, we're going to push this aside, let this dry up a little bit more. So let me just clean this off real lickety split, because I don't want any paint on my paper. So, okay, so Alice said that it got stuck. Here's the thing. When I got this mulberry paper, I looked at it and I thought, you know what? It's fairly thick. It's thicker than a tissue paper. I'm like, this could probably go right through the printer. Well, no, you can't put this through the printer on its own. But what you do need to do is put it on a piece of paper. Now, there are, in my opinion, right and wrong ways to do this. And I wouldn't say right or wrong, but I have tried several ways, and I'm going to show you how I have done this, and it has not jammed, okay? Alice says, I'm all ears. All right, Alice. So I've got my mulberry paper. I have used washi tape. You've seen me use washi tape. There it is. This is what we're going to use right here. It's a tape runner. Okay. Now this is a removable because that's what I use. I use a removable tape runner. I do have another one, but I just use this one all the time. I have a big, huge one. Now I think you probably could get away with not using a removable, but I wouldn't chance it. So get yourself a removable tape runner. I got this from Michael's. You could check Amazon. I don't know if I have this on my Amazon. But you're going to take your paper, okay? And all you're going to do, let me bring this up just a wee bit. I'm not going to go straight across because we don't need that much. But what we do need is to have our corners done. Okay, so I'm going to put a little, just a little bit right there. Uh-oh. Am I out? Oh, I think I'm out. Hold on. Oh, no, there we go. We're good. So I'm going to put just a little bit right there. Not even an inch, okay? I know you can't see it, but you can kind of, a little bit there and a little bit there, okay? Then I'm going to match up my corners. My corner here and corner here. Is this working? There we go. Okay, so I've got here in the middle and here. I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to lay my paper down. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we're going to do the rest. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit, corner, a little bit, corner. Don't do too much because it just makes you removing it harder. It's kind of like the Three Bears. You know, you want to do enough, but you don't want to do too much. And the first time you do this, maybe even the first 2 times, you'll learn a lot doing it the first couple times. You're like, but this is how it has worked. And then I just run that down. Smooth it out. You want this as smooth as possible. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over and I'm going to cut. See here? The mulberry paper is not cut exactly just like a regular paper. All right. Hey, West Coast, how are you? I'm glad you did catch us live. And no, I'm every Tuesday I'm going to be on the YouTube now too. So I'm going to trim this off because this is going to catch. We don't want anything off the side of the paper, okay? Because that's what's going to catch. That's what's going to make the printer very unhappy. And it's usually only just 1 or 2 sides. But the mulberry paper is not perfectly sized like your copy paper, okay? See here, I've got a little piece right here. I want to get that off. Trim that off. Okay, then I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to check, are my corners on? Okay, you don't want anything, because what's going to happen is when this goes through the printer, it's like a gust of air. All right, so if your corners aren't down or your sides aren't down properly, it catches up air. And what can happen here, see this here? This is ink. Now, this is not mulberry paper. This is something else I'm working on. This is, it's not tissue paper. It's something different. I'll probably show this next month with our new digitals. But it blew up a little bit and it caught the black ink. But honestly, that's fine. I can still use this. That's pretty much the worst will happen if it catches up. But this is really, really light. All right. Then you're just going to put this in your, now here, see here? Look, I just noticed there's no glue here. I must have missed it. So I'm going to just stick it down. I think my tape runner's running out. So if I had put that through, it could have possibly popped up, all right? Then that's it. You put it in your printer. Now my printer has to go down at the bottom, so you got to figure out how your printer goes. Is it printing from the bottom or is it printing from the top? The best way to figure that out is you write a piece of paper, you just put up, run it through, and then you'll see which paper side your paper designed on, printed on. Right? Does that make sense? Hey, Marcia, how are you? Marcia. I miss you, Marcia. All right. Then, here we go. I've already printed it because I can't take you over to my printer. So this has got the cardstock on it and the mulberry paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little piece here. Just find a little corner. Okay, so see, we got a little corner, and rather than rip it up, I just take my ruler and I just gently, see how this is where I had it on the corner. Okay, just gently push it through. Because if I start ripping this up, okay, a high chance of ripping it. So just use a flat ruler or something flat. Doesn't have to be a ruler. But just take your time here. And voila, look at that. We now have it printed on mulberry paper. Isn't that so cool? And this is still good. We can do another one. We can keep using this, okay? That's why I use cardstock, because then I can use it a few times. There we go. Now we have mulberry paper, but look at that. It gives you, now this mulberry paper, it is not bleached. It has a yellow tone to it. There weren't a lot of options to buying it. You have to get these from, you know, Amazon does have them because that's where I got this from. But do you see all these little squigglies? I love that. Isn't that cool? Okay. Now we have mulberry paper. And it has more movement than some of the rice papers I've seen. So when we put this on here, see how it's going to keep the color, true color. Okay. Now say if you wanted this even more vintage, you know what would really look cute under here is a pink. If you put pink under here, like pink paint, it'll give you a different look. Now we can decide on how we want to do this. I'm just probably, let's see here. I mean, I really like that, but I mean, the horses are kind of front and center. Let's do the horses, right? Cindy, I got it from Amazon. Again, we'll drop the link again. Yeah, see, I've used the washi tape, and for me, it took too long. It got annoying for me. Now, you know me, I like to be quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing these things. So for me, the washi tape was just too long, and then I had to curve it over, and then this is so much quicker. But if you've got this down packed and you're not having issues, then just keep doing what you're doing. Hello, Michelle. All right. I think I'm going to keep these horsies front and center. What do you think? Should we do the horse? And I mean, obviously the quick and easy is just to put this down here, but you could cut this up. This printable is made, it's a collage printable. It is with the whole set. I think it's like 11 pages. You could cut this up and do so many things with it. All right. Okay. Now we're just going to decoupage it just like anything else. Just get my, there we go. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of horse pictures in our house. Oh my God, this is closed shut. Oh my, that's on there good. Hold on. Gotta whack that. Okay. Either I am super weak today, because I cannot get this open. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, let's get a... Now, all I'm going to do is put this aside. And you're going to use whatever you use to decoupage. Okay. Whatever you're using, just go ahead and use that. If you're using Mod Podge, I always like to water it down a little bit. But this is pretty strong. It's much stronger. This paper is much stronger than a napkin, so... Okay. Whoop. I've got the fan going. Now it's okay. I'm going to bring. Oh. Like you would not be able to reposition it if you were using a napkin. Much, much stronger. There, look at that. Oh, I love this. This is so good. Okay. That's on there good. Now this is fibrous, okay? So, and it's just like, well, it's just like paper because it is paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this now. And I will seal it. You know me, I'm not a big sealer. I don't seal everything. But I am going to seal this because I want to show you. I know a lot of you do seal. I'm just going to trim this off a little. These scissors are horrible. Still a little wet. I want to get close as I can, and then I'm just going to use my sandpaper. And as you can see, I paid $2. If you wanted, you could go right around. You could do the sides if you wanted. And of course, we're going to keep these. We're not going to throw those out. Those are great for collaging and making all kinds of things. We'll put that over there. All right. Got a few spots here that didn't quite take. Let me just get that in there. Let me get my sandpaper. Ella Jean, it's just a little sign that I got from the thrift store. Because you're using mulberry paper, you could put this on a candle if you wanted. Yes, I attached it to cardstock. Now, with mulberry paper, what I have found when I go to seal this, see all this fiber stuff? That's because that's what this paper is made of. It's just pulped up paper and I don't know, whatever. I don't know if there's a special mulberry paper, but that's what it is. It's just pulped paper. Pulped paper? I really probably should have painted the sides, but we can do that after. Okay. Now, let me get this here. So now I'm going to seal it. So when I go to seal it, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overwork the paper because it will start to disintegrate, just like regular paper would, actually more so than if you're using regular printer paper, okay? So you just want to get your paper, your medium on there, get it on and move on. Don't overdo it. Got a little air bubble there, so I'm just going to push that out. Okay, that's it. Don't keep doing it. I kind of like this look. It kind of reminds me of a vintage look that would be back in the day when they made paper, right? Like, did you ever do it in school where you made paper? You pulped it up and That was always fun. I remember going to a printing thing. I don't know what grade I was in, but see here we have a little bit of fiber there. And that's it. I'm going to leave that alone now. So let's dry this up. We'll dry it up. Any questions so far? A mulberry bush. There you go. I figured. And then I think we'll edge this out. And then what I think I'll do is we'll tie something on here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So when I created this printable, let me get them. While this is drying, I wanted farm animals, okay? But I also wanted to make it my style. This is what I love about creating printables, because I've created it. It's in my mind. I've got some really nice greens and some pinks, muted it down. I added a little bit of sepia or sepia. I say sepia. And made these really look vintage, right? So there's tags. There's like 11 pages on this. Let me show you. Actually, there's more than just this that's in here. I don't know where the other ones are. I think I've used them up. That's why. But we have a big one of a farm and some horses. So you can put it on an 8x10 as well. So there's it. That's it on regular paper. Okay. And then we have tag sizes. We have the cows. Then we have a regular full page. So there's a lot to this. And then I have build your own tags. There is a video on YouTube right now showing how to make these. Okay, so if you are on YouTube, Gan, can you really quickly go get my YouTube link to the latest YouTube that I have? You'll see it on the thumb. You know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Grab that link, and I show how to make these. Okay, so they're a lot of fun. All right. Now, if you're in my club, the Digital Print Clubhouse, you already have this. But if you're not, get on the wait list, because we're opening up in a couple of weeks. And you won't, if you join the 1st of May, you won't get this one. So if you want this one, you can get it on my website. Thanks, Gan. I think I'm going to add some green to this, because we've got some really pretty green here. So let me grab some ink. All right, let's switch up here. Yeah, forest moss is what I want to use. I think I might need I usually have little things on the back, because I take these off, and rather than buy a whole bunch of these. I don't know where it is. It's right here. Okay, we're good. All right. Thank you, Sharon. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, I like this color. Now, I can use the ink and go over here. I think I'd probably just rather do that. Just grab that. There we go. So what I like about this, you can ink up the sides. Got a little bit of red there, but that's okay. I kind of like it. It's making a weird noise. Okay. So the Printable Club, Gan, can you get the link to join the waitlist? Oh, she already did. She's so good. Thank you, Gan. You can get on the waitlist. The printables is $12 a month, and you get 5 bundles each month. And if you are not in the Printable Club, you want to get in soon because it is going up in June. So it's a good time to get in. So now we've added, see that nice green hue to that? I like it. Now let's decide what we want to do here. Now, if you really want to if you want to leave this kind of vintage and very, not, well, I guess farmhouse. I hate to really clog anything into a style, but you would leave it just like this. Or we could take some ribbons and whatnot and see what we can come up with. Let's see what we got here in our little container. We could put some of that. That color would work. I think I want a natural color. We could use brown. I think I'll do that. Rather, now, if you really wanted to, you could use pink, but I'm going to stick with my neutral colors. Okay. Now, somebody was asking me, this is where I get, let me show you where I get this. This is from, I don't get anything for this. So this is not an affiliate link. This is just where I get it. I get it off a seller on Etsy. And that's what it's called. My scrap cabin shop. My scrap cabin shop. Okay, that's where I get it from. You're getting it from her, you tell her that Crafty DIYer sent her. Sent you. All right. I think, do you want to do that? I think maybe, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Jillian. Are we locked in at the, or will my price? No, once your price is locked in at the price. Yep. It only goes up for people who are joining for the first time. You can really, oh, let's do that. That's kind of nice. I like that. We can really go. Let's do that one. I'm just looking for, I got this from the, look at this. I got this from the thrift store, guys. You never know what you're going to get at the thrift store. I paid 50 cents for it. And I'm pretty sure this is like the Michaels, you know, when you go into their bin. But it's not been used, I don't think. So I paid 50 cents for it. So always look at your, ooh, that would, ooh, we could play around with that. Let's pull that out and see what we got here. And my table's gone wonky. Sorry, guys. There we go. I got a little excited there. All right, what do we want to do? I'm thinking we could do something like that. Also put something down at the bottom. That would be kind of cute too. I mean, I hate to cover my cow up. What do you think? Decisions and decisions. So let's cut that up. You know what? You know what it is? It's just going. At least you got to go at least once a week. I used to go every day, but I don't do that anymore because I really don't need that much stuff. But if you go once a week and you do your patterns around, sometimes I haven't found anything lately in that section. And I go to different ones, right? Like I'll spend a morning doing it. But you just got to keep going and just keep looking. And that's what's fun about a thrift store is you never know, right? You never know what you're going to find. Okay, if I do that, and then we add the brown. All right. I wonder if I want to do this. So when I'm creating, this is me. I don't set up this ahead of time. So what you see me here doing, sorry, is me creating on the fly, right? I haven't set this out. I mean, I obviously knew what I was doing here, but all of this, I didn't have any idea what I wanted to do. So what you see me doing is trying things and deciding what to do. And that's the thing. So when you watch us on here, it may look like we have it all together, but we're really, if they have it all together, then they've set it up ahead of time. And a lot of times I do, but I like to be able to show you how to come up with it, right? And a lot of times you'll do something, you're like, oh, no, don't like that. Oh, yep, like that. Yeah. Okay, so I like that. So I'm going to glue that on. I'm pretty sure I like it. Uh-oh. I didn't have my hot glue on. This is kind of cool, too, because it's got a little hook. All right. We got to wait for the hot glue to heat up. So we're going to do that. Then this is going to go on with this. So we'll get this ready. And I think, yeah, we'll do that. I'll just twist it. Okay. I'm impatient, so let me use this glue. Great haul, Sharon. Awesome. What did you get? Should start a Facebook group just for telling each other what we got. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's the thrill, too, is to let everybody know what you got for how little you got it for, right? Am I right? I should actually start a group for that. Oh. Janice, I got it from the thrift store. They had a whole bunch. So they had a whole bunch of these. So what happens is the person that made this sign that was on here, probably they donate it and they get a kickback because there was a whole bunch of them. All right, let's put this on. But think, if you can't find this is a very unique thing. But what about looking for, the wood cutter? When you're cutting, cutting board, right? Think about when you're going somewhere, what you could use. I'm not going to tie a bow. I'm going to do it off to the side. We'll have that kind of hanging down. We'll cut that in a second. What I like to do is I'll sit it up and then see how it's falling, right? And I think I'm going to push this up a little bit. That should be ready now. Put a little bit of glue there. A little bit under there. and pinch it. That way it shows the bottleneck a little better. When Cindy says I need to look harder. You just need to take your time, go through it, and no expectations of what you find. If you're not particularly looking for anything, just meander through the whole place, right? And look at what I do when I'm going through is like, what can I do with that? If I see a jar or something, what could I do with that? Right? Excuse me. All right, I'm going to trim this. Let's see if I can show you what I'm doing. There. It's a bit of an awkward angle, but you might slip on me here. Hold on. There we go. So I'll hang it up like that, and then I'll just, wrong one. I don't want it all the same length, just like that. Okay, let me bring it back down. Now I got to readjust you. Okay, and then we could do bling, or I think what I'm going to do here. I like to manipulate this a little bit. Sometimes see how it's going out. So once I get my bling on there, then, or whatever I'm going to put on there, I will glue a little bit just to keep it where I want it to go. So we could put a button on here. Oh, that's cute. I like about this is it's got all this stuff on there. So I could put a button on there, or we could do bling. And I think either one will look good. Okay. So you could totally do, I got to fix you a little bit here, guys. Hold on. Okay. Totally do bling. See, that's what I love. I love adding that farm look with a little bit of shabby look, right? I like to make my own look. Do you keep all your crafts? Pretty much I do. I used to sell them, but I don't know what I'm going to do now. I might have a big sale one day. Who knows? Haven't decided yet. Or the button. I think I'm going to do the button today. I think I'm going to do the button because I like that. Just add some glue there. I'm going to push this down. There we go. I'll hold that down. I mean, at some point we can't keep everything we make because that's a lot of stuff. And give it away or friends. There we go. Okay. So you could leave it like that. I don't know if I want to kind of covering it up, but that's okay. Now we have to decide, do we want to add this? So I don't know. I don't think we need to. So I'm going to let you guys decide this. So do we want to add this? So yes. So put with or without. So you get to vote. Whatever gets to 5 first, with this or without, with or without. Yeah, I could do a sale. I'd have to do shipping. I don't like to do shipping. I don't like to ship anymore. With or without, you're all without. Okay. Gotcha. There wasn't much on here. I don't think we had any with. That was like a renounding without. I agree. All right, let me bring you guys up here for a second. We have a few minutes. Should we make a tag? I think we got some time still. We got like another 15 minutes. Do you want me to make a tag? I'll make a tag, okay? Let me show you. So I really like this. This is cute. Look. There you go. Cute, right? All right. Since I did this on the video, so you can watch this on the video on my YouTube channel. So I won't do that, but you can go watch that. So, and that's here. See? So the one on the video, it shows that you know, this is what you did here. I put these together and made that, and I put these together. Then I put these together and made that. And what's really cool is you can stick things in here, right? In there and in here. So if you're putting it in a journal or a card or something, like how cute would that be if this is tagged for a gift for somebody? You know, you're going over to your friends and you're going for tea or something. How cute would that be to have like a little tea bag or something in there and a little note, right? I would print this on, print something on the back. That's so cute. All right. Let's do a tag. Here we go. All right. Since we did the horse, I'm going to let you guys decide what we're going to do. Which tag should we make? Here. Let me make this. This is going to be confusing, I'm sure. Don't vote yet. Hold on. I got to get a pen, and I took my pen downstairs. There's one right there. All right. Do we want cow? Well, I was going to number it. Why do I number it? You guys are already voting. Okay. Cow, sheep, bunny, horse, or farm. That's a lot of things. Whatever. I think cow's going to win because it's already got like 4. Which we're going to do? What we're going to do? Cow. I knew you guys were all going to pick cow. Okay, we do cow. Cow it is. Cow it is. Cute it is. And there is, if you look at the printable on the website, there is a cow. If you love the cows, these cows is on a big piece of paper. So you can make a beautiful canvas with that. All right. This is on cardstock. I'm just going to trim that out. Just regular cardstock. You can use regular paper. I would use 32-pound bright white. But you might want to put a couple pieces together or put it on some cardboard. Okay. Now, we're going to need my corner punch. And we're going to need that. What size are the tags? It is. Oh, look, I can use my handy dandy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 1/4. 4.5. 4.5 by 2.5. You can change that too, right? In your printing. I'm going to grab the corners. Now, on the new designs, so all my older designs, not older, but from here on back, I have a little white spot here. I don't do that anymore. I removed that because I found this was kind of big. So all the new ones coming forward don't have that. So, but it's okay. We're going to be able to hide that. I'm going to need that. And let's use some ink. And of course, I would print on the back. This is not, these are just my sample pieces. So in the collection, in the printable, this is a big sheet, and that sheet is what you print on the back. If you want, you can print whatever you want. Yeah, check around with your printer. With my printer, I can add 1 or 2 sheets to my printing, and then it would just condense it, makes it really cute. Colorado. Hello, Cheryl. All right, so just ink the back or ink the sides. That didn't quite take. There we go. All right. And let's do, this is just a big old fancy. This is a Craftable. Had this for years. Finally using it. Ah, got ink all over myself. This is a grommet. See, I wasn't worried about it. Then I got to take this. This is what I like about this, is it presses it, so you don't need the hammer and thing. You just squeeze it. And then it puts the grommet in there. And we'll keep this simple. Let's use, that's too small. Nope, that's too small. You could do, well, we could do that. What should we do? Should we do the lace? What do you think? Because how cute would that be? You put this, you know, make something for a friend and then give her the tag or something. Or, geez, for yourself, right? That'd be cute too. Let's use this one. And I always tell my members of the Digital Print Clubhouse is once they get on the first, they get all of the deliverables and it's in their account. And then I always tell them to print it out and cut up everything. Get everything ready. So when you are ready to craft, all your stuff is there and ready to go. Now you got a cute little tag. Like, how fast is that? Right? And then what I do is I'll do that. Let me grab. I'm going to need another one. So we made this a couple months. Look how full this is already, guys. So if you were with me a month ago, we made this, and this, you know, like it's getting very, very full. And what I'll do, I do need to go through this because this is getting out of hand. Hold on. Let me take my folios out. Right, so I'll put all these tags in here, things that are already cut out and ready for me to go. This was from the Weathered Wings workshop that we did on Saturday, but it's all here ready to go and cut out. Okay. And some, like, see, I made this bookmark. I just haven't decided what to do with it yet. So it goes in there. And then this just looks really pretty. It does look pretty once it's all set up, right? So that will go in there. And now I can use it for a gift or anything or any kind of craft that I'm doing. You can put it in your journal book. My journal book is downstairs, so I can't show you that right now. So there we go. Where is our... Okay, so we got that and that. Did you see the difference what the mulberry paper did? The mulberry paper has a very vintage look to it. Let me grab it again. Just looking for a piece. Okay, it's not pure white. It's got a tone to it. So did you see how it's changed the color? It made it look more vintage than, say, that one. Okay. And you could print that on mulberry paper, right? And use that as a tag or something on there. So, all right. Any questions? Let me know if you have any questions at all. So if you are new, every Tuesday is Craftable Tuesday, and that means I craft with a printable that I have brought out that month. So next week is a surprise, and we're going to use a little bit of everything of this month's printables. And then starting in May 1st, we'll have all 5 brand new printables. I can't wait. I've been already playing with them, making things. I'm so excited for you guys to see them. They're so good. All right. So remind me to make more tags. I sold them at Christmas. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Gail does well. She does her sales at craft shows and stuff. I think I might have to adjust that a little bit. Oh, good. Liz. I always want to say Liz. Cynthia, I get it from Amazon. And again, can you drop the link for the Amazon link? Thank you, Jimmy. Gail says you like to tease us. I can't show you yet. You'll start next week. You'll start seeing sneak peeks. Ooh, I'm warm now. Warm. So Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, I was going to say Wednesday. Friday, I'm on at 12 o'clock. It might just be me this week. My guest double booked herself, so she'll be here. Pam was due to come this Friday, so she's going to be coming in a couple weeks. So, and a lot of the other ladies are kind of busy with their own things right now, so it might just be me. I might just do something, kind of thrifting. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to want to do. Cynthia, do you see that there? I hope so. I think even though you're on Amazon on YouTube, you should still see it. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Get a little crafty. Make some stuff. Do a little crafts. Have some fun. If you can craft a little bit, I know we're all busy, but if you can do at least an hour a week, maybe more, that would be good. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, guys, have an awesome day. Have a great week, and I will see you back here on Friday for more crafty DIYs. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.